Hello, my dear peeps. So today, I'm a little bit rugged. I got my cap on, my hair's not done, I didn't shave, blah, blah, blah. So it's a little bit of an informal video. And today I'm going to be talking about my new passion, which is cowboy boots. Now, a little history. Why did this occur with me? Well, as most of you know, my young daughter, Melania, became an equestrian, and she's very involved in equestrian studies, and we have our new baby, Luna. And one thing led to another, and I figured if I'm going to be what I call myself a roper, because I'm a helper. You know, Mela tells me what to do, and I do everything she says, so I call myself a roper. Anyway, so a roper needs a proper pair of cowboy boots. So for the last 2.5 months, I've been doing research on cowboy boots, and of course the first thing we see is off-the-shelf stuff. I've had my first pair, by the way, about 20 years ago, off the shelf. I really enjoy them. But now with my research, I realized that there is many important factors. Are the boots made traditionally by hand, the old school way? Are they packed with foam and all kinds of materials inside, which most modern boot makers do? So I'm more of the school where I appreciate handmade things. I appreciate old school things, and therefore in my research I started weaving away from the shelf stuff in the big stores and going towards the custom boot makers. And I have to say a couple of things. Number one, I've been studying intensely, and the boot community, and it's such a beautiful community. All of you guys, a big shout out to everyone who makes videos on YouTube for cowboy boots. You guys do a fantastic job, and I've learned so much from all of you. So I want to thank all of you. Too many names to mention. I've made some very dear friends. For example, I met a gentleman by the name of Mr. Steve Cristo, and from Parent Creek Boots, and I'm on a waiting list with him, and the waiting list is 5.5 years. So a shout out to him. He's a great guy, and now a friend, dear friend. So anyhow, I'm very excited in the sense that this is such a vast field of understanding how these proper cowboy boots are made and who makes them and whatnot. So in all my research, I have some favorites, of course, and it's just a question of taste. I'm not putting anyone else down or anything. It's just a matter of taste. So the first pair that I bought are from StallionBoots in Texas, in El Paso, and what a boot, what a company. And fortunately, at this point, I'm friends with Pedro Nunez, I believe the owner of the company, and the master designer. I also met a lovely lady by the name of Annette, and a shout out to Annette from StallionBoots also, as well as Alexandro. They've been helping me out with all my questions and things, and I'm just like super happy. And when they arrive, I'm going to do a little segment on reviewing them, showing them to you guys, and of course trying them on and seeing how they do during the break-in process. So I'm super excited. Big shout out to StallionBoots. I love you guys. You guys have been there. I mean, what a great customer service. And this is a new hobby now. This is a new hobby, and I'll share the steps as I develop in this new hobby with my peeps out there. You guys, you guys know I tell you everything pretty much. Well, not everything, but most things. So I'll be back probably in the next couple of weeks, updating you when I receive my first boots, my first Stallion boots. And here's why I love Stallion, among some other companies that, for example, before I talk about Stallion more in particular, because now I'm a little bit familiar with Stallion, so I allow myself the luxury to share my experience so far, which was great. But I also made another wonderful friend, and I'm working with him, Mr. Jose Chavez from B&B Boots, and he's making something very special, very custom for me. And I'll give you guys a little hint, because you guys know as much as I love horses, I love cars. That's been a passion of mine altogether. So the hint is, I'll nod my head down, I'll put it into the camera. All right, that's the hint. That's all you're gonna get. So we're working on this project, And when that project comes to fruition, I'm going to be the first one to show it to you, my peeps. So once again, I'm very excited to be part of the boot community now. My new friends that I'm making every day are increasing, and lovely people to work with them and to talk to be friends with. I'm just like so excited, guys. So a big shout out, and love you all, and see you guys soon in my next episode on the Cowboy boots on Cowboy Sunday. Later from the VGO man.